Alright guys, welcome to the first installment of the user series and the user tip series, if you will. And today I want to go over one of my favorite tactics in Madden. I wouldn't call it patented, but I certainly feel like I've really done this really well. And basically it's something you really want to start working on, especially if you're going to be using my defense. The ebook will drop on March 1st again. So get ready for that. But real quickly, I just want to go over some stuff. So we're just going to pick, let's see, we'll just pick the Ravens on defense, and we'll go with the Cowboys on offense. So one of the things I want to go over, let me get Atlanta playbook on offense for just to show you this one play. And what I want to talk about is basically the first user thing that I think you need to learn how to do is what type of concepts you can do from usering. And basically there's one main concept I want to discuss for you guys today. And I want to talk about why it works. I want to talk about why it's effective. And I also want to talk about basically two different techniques of using versus the computer. So basically, I'm just going to come out in 4-3 under. I'm going to come out in this Michael Cross, but I might audible. Actually, I should have Michael Cross in my audible, so I'm going to come out and will punch 3C. So standard play. And then on defense, I'm going to come out in the tight flex, Falcon Cross. Okay. Now, one of the things I want to go over first is I want to go over basically you see how this LRB here is in a purple zone? If you see that, basically that means that if I audible into say Falcon Dig here, and I were to take Murray and put him on a flat route to the right side of the field. Actually, let me flip the play. Sorry guys. Let me flip that play. Let me just. The reason I wanted to show Falcon Cross is because I wanted to show you how to defend it, because that's a common concept this year. But first of all, we need to go over this first concept. So, for example, if I had to play like the spread Y flex, we have curl flats in here. So curl flats is a perfect example. Curl flats is one of the most popular plays this year, and I think it's one of the best plays this year. And here's why. If you go to the Michael Cross, you see how I have this purple route, and where this zone is flaring, this is his area right here. This is where he's supposed to guard. And if you look at the play we're running, you see that's going to be guarding the curl route. Okay? So there's one reason why this won't work, and I'll show you guys in a second. So basically what's going to happen is I'm going to snap the ball, and as you see, I'll still be able to throw the curl route and he'll be wide open. Now, the reason that occurred the way it did is because in the game, the AI basically, it'll take this purple, as you'll see here. I'm going to get onto the dude. So the outside linebacker right here. So basically, he's just going to flow out, but the problem is you see this flat zone. The flat zone is the biggest priority in the purple flat concept this year. So basically, any purples or any light blues will always play the flat zone before they play anything else. So as you see here, the flat route is going to take him away. So now I want to show you real quick what's going to happen if there is no flat route. So for example, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take Jason Witten and put him on a streak pattern and motion him to the left just to clear space, and I'm going to block the running back here. So basically just a standard curl, and you'll see Ellerby should get in the way of this. So I snap, I get ready to throw the ball, and you just see Ellerby gets in the way of that. And the reason is because there was no flat route to suck him down. And real quick, this should work, but I just want to make sure. If you take Witten and put him on a streak, he should still play this this curl route. So real quick, actually bump my controller. So hopefully we'll be able to get one of those, a new one of those soon. But anyway, so here's the play. As you see, he'll still play that even when he's on a standard streak. The only way he won't play this curl route is if he's on a flat route. So as you see here, we're going to run this play again, and you'll see this is going to work 10 out of 10 times. He's going to go with the flat route, and there's going to be a void in that little zone. Okay? So the concept that I would like to offer you guys today is the cover 2 concept. So basically, watch this. If you go to your cover 2 audible down, you see this cover 2. And you see how we have a flat defender here in this route by web. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take LRB, we're going to put him on a purple zone. Basically as if we were in the Mike Will cross. As you see, Mike Will cross, he's in a purple. And now in this cover 2 zone, we're going to hot route him by hitting X on the PlayStation controller and the directional pad to the right, and this he's going to play a curl flat zone. So now what's going to happen is he should play this curl route, because you'll notice the flat route from the corner should play the flat route from X, and the purple route from LB should play the circle, the curl route from circle. So snap the ball. You see one of them goes to one, the other one goes to the other. We got a little bit of a mix up there for whatever reason. So let me try this one more time. Maybe because we hot routed him. So let's back him up a little bit, get him in a good position. And you'll see how they will play. You see the corner, one of those routes will get in the way. So it's basically the concept, you have 2 flat routes. So one's going to play the curl, one's going to play the flat. The only problem with this is if I took it and I put both outside linebackers in purples, you're going to be very vulnerable. You're going to be able to defend curl flats on both sides of the field. As you see, he got there. It's just Bryant made a nice catch. But the only problem with that is if you are able to defend the curl flats, basically you're putting more people over there than you need to. So what's going to happen is your opponent will kind of take note of the fact that you're doing what you're doing with these purples, and all he'll simply do is take the inside guys and put him on a streaks, and you'll see there's nothing you really do against Harris on the streak there, except get a bad pass from Romo. So real quick, I want to show you. Basically what's going to start happening is once you start doing this, they're going to go right into their deep pass audible, and they have 4 verticals on the field, and they'll just throw this seam pass to you all game long. It's very frustrating to get up to defend. So we know why curl flats is so good. Now let's figure out how we can stop it from a Mike Will cross type of formation. Okay, so we call press coverage, and you see here how this, what I would normally do is I would normally put Lewis in a hook zone to kind of shore up the zone. So now you see there's really nowhere to go on the field in theory. But the reality is, if they run a curl flat type of concept, what will happen is, you'll see here, again, that purple route will get sucked down without a flat zone. So what I'm going to teach, or what I'm going to recommend you doing, this is the first step to user skill, especially in pre-snap adjustments, is you want to go ahead and hot route Lewis to a flat zone. Now, if you'll see here, all I'm going to do is hot route him there. I'm not going to actually go to the flats. I'm going to hold my guy here. So I'm going to user control this guy right here in this area of the field. So that way now, you'll see when I throw that circle route, my dude plays it because the AI in the game thinks that Ray Lewis is going to a flat coverage to cover the flat route by Witten. So, but in reality, you're holding him in the middle, and now that's a different read, because usually, as soon as they see zone coverage, as soon as they only see one dude go over there, they're going to immediately throw the out route. But if you'll see here, they won't be able to throw the out route because that dude's going to play it every single time. And sometimes they'll make great catches like they just did, but for the most part, what will happen is you'll be able to cover the middle of the field. There'll be nothing to go to outside, and then they'll just come right on this route, and you'll be right there. So doing it with 2 controllers is a little harder, but that's the first concept of user skill, pre-snap user skill. And then now I want to talk about the next concept of user skill, and this is, I'm just going to use 4 verticals as an example. So basically, the streak user defense. So again, we set up our play, and all we're going to do is we're going to start with one route, and then we're going to go to the other route. So basically what's going to happen is we're going to show them that we're user guarding Witten, and then we're going to come back over to triangle. So here, snap the ball, We go here, then we come back over here because they think they can fit that streak in. And a lot of times, with the way ball hawk works this year, you'll be able to get that interception. I wasn't able to do it there. Like I said, I'm playing with 2 controllers, so it's a little harder. So real quick, one more time. Here, snap the ball. Like, we covered that. Then we go back across, and we'll be in position. So basically, you can cover 2 people with 1. So the theory is you're showing them that you're covering one team play, but in reality, you're doing something completely different. So let me show you a play from Falcon Cross. Very popular setup that a lot of people have been doing this year, but something that no one has really tried to do to get to defend it. And I'm going to go over that right now. So if you go to tight flex and you go to Falcon Cross, you're going to see it's one of the best plays in the game stock, and the Madden spin on it this year is to take the 2 inside dudes and streak them and then drag Austin. As you see, basically the wheel routes will beat man coverage and the streaks will beat zone. So I'm going to call my standard Mike Lacrosse setup here, and you're going to see that Witten should get wide open. So here, Witten gets wide open for a quick 15 to 20 yard gain, and there's no time at all for the pressure to get in. So we have a problem. We have a route we have to kind of use or defend. We have something we kind of have to take away ourselves. How are we going to do this? Well, again, these streaks are so close to one another that we're going to start out going to Harris's streak, and then we're going to be able to recover back on Witten's streak. So we're going to show them we're going to sprint over here, and then we're going to come back over here. Okay? So show them here, come back here, pick. As you see, they automatically will throw to the other side user, especially against zone coverage. Okay, so say they try to throw the wheel routes because they're discouraged when they're on the streak. So as you see here, go the wheel route and it's covered. The dude's right there. I'll live with that completion. Most of the times I'll get an interception. Then we'll go over to the left side here, and you're actually user fitting that. So if you get over there, you're in time. You can just kind of make the tackle. But if you don't, what all that's going to happen is your safety should come up and tackle the dude for like a quick, maybe 2 yard gain. So here you see, comes over for about 6 yards, breaks a tackle there, but that's a rarity. And a lot of times Jimmy Smith actually has potential to kind of intercept that. If you take Jimmy Smith and move him here, like this, it's going to sure up him as more of a flat coverage. So you'll see here, run the play, and again, there you see Jimmy Smith intercepts that flat route, and that makes this play virtually impossible to run. So, again, the theory is this flat route. Put the dude that you're using in a flat zone, especially if you have purpose on the field. They're going to play it right. And then what you want to do is you want to show them that your user defending one route and then come back to the other one. A lot of times, it'll really confuse them, and it will screw over their reads. Okay? So there is 2 tips to get you guys started with user defending in Madden 13. I recommend using the middle linebacker, me personally, but I will show some tactics later on for using the safety. And the next video we'll be going over, probably with my first video with my HD PVR. I'm going to be doing a team play this week. I'm going to be doing a 30-hour, at least a minimum of a 3-hour stream on Friday as a salute to getting the PVR. And then I'll also have another video coming out next week on user defending the safety and some things you can do with the safety, as well as stopping the run with the safety. So you guys need to check that out. Also, guys, I appreciate you guys supporting this series. If you guys support this series, for every like I get, for every like I'll get, I will, for every like I get, it's how many videos I do. So if I get 30 likes on this, then there'll be 30 user series. Basically, we get this to 100 likes, I'll do a user video every week for the next year. There's a ton of stuff you can do with user skill. This is just the beginning. I appreciate you guys checking out this video, and hopefully you can apply it to your game and become a better Madden player. Appreciate it, guys. A little shorter video this time. I'm trying to shorten them. I know this is 14 minutes, but it's jam-packed and it's loaded with information you guys need to know. So thanks for watching. Do rate, comment, subscribe, and like or dislike the video. For any dislikes we get, tell me why. Comment with a dislike as to why you don't like it. Again, the PVR is on its way. It just shipped today, so we'll be getting it in soon. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks, and have a good day.